Good morning, everybody. This is our astrology weather forecast for the 15th of December, 2024. It's the full moon in Gemini today. There's actually a lot of layers that are occurring. Full moon in Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Mercury stations direct. That is at 6 degrees. So over the next weeks, really until January 2nd, we have this recovery period when it comes to Mercury. So there's a lot of incoming clarity here, and it's not going to come in all at once. We can feel the urge to just speak our mind and let the chips fall where they may, but there is an urgency that is somewhat immature at this point. Our ideas, our inklings, the solutions that we're going to come to, that all gains momentum over the next few weeks. So we are having this culmination in knowing this peak in putting the puzzle pieces together and finally saying, oh, okay, that's what it is. That's what something really is. Because we have clarity in Gemini. We see the constituent component parts of things in Gemini. So this huge illumination regarding how can we solve our problems? How can we come to solutions that get us out of the rat race? Gemini is very much about being caught up in the mind and thinking, getting caught up in tasks. And we don't always have the wisdom to see the big picture, to pull out and see what is this task in service to in the larger scope. What is fixing something or modifying something or receiving a bit of information? What is that ultimately in service to in a larger scope of my life? So over the next weeks, we are developing clarity. We're getting the bits and pieces that help us to put an interpretation of something together that is more true. There's a lot going on in terms of developing better patterns of thinking and realizing that if we want to solve some problems in our life, we cannot do it with the same thinking that we brought into the situation. We have the sun also in conjunction to Uranus today, and this is really encouraging us to look at matters of independence and matters of validation. And how can we validate ourselves and receive the kind of validation and good feedback that we're looking for, and not sacrifice ourselves, not sacrifice our independence, and not sacrifice the right to get to lead our own life? So how can we be ourselves and also be cooperative and not feel like we have to endure unfair ostracization? We have also got, let me think, there's so many things going on here. The moon coming into Cancer. So it's not going to be the super busy uh, trying to file away all of the epiphanies kind of groove all day long. Things do slow down and we achieve some amount of equilibrium. But that's as the day progresses. But there is a feeling of having a lot of downloads, a lot of insights, a lot of awarenesses, and that can be a bit overwhelming. So there is a lot of energy that does even out as the day progresses. But it's a time to recalibrate. This is a cycle where we realize some things that were elementary. Gemini is the sign of elementary education. And this is one of those moments where one side of us is like, it's elementary, my dear Watson. And the other side is like, I can't believe it took me this long. So a lot of awareness coming into being today. And it's good. It's good. It's bits and pieces that help us to know what something is. So we can make the best decision that we can. We aren't going for perfection. We're going for doing better. We're going for improvement. And the more that we can forgive ourselves for not having the solutions, for not knowing what we didn't know before we knew, the better off we'll be. So put it to good use. I will stop in later today and talk about this more in depth. See you later.